Actually, I have two innovations. Firstly, that is herbicide-free integrated weed management, which means you are controlling your weeds in tea without usage of herbicides. It's basically the weeds are controlled by natural immunity of the ecosystem. So that means generally you can't keep soil exposed. Soil is covered automatically by some sort of green. So what we do is, after proper pruning and mossing and ferning in tea, that means after pruning and thorough cleaning of tree bushes as well as the ground, you allow the natural regeneration of greenery. Whatsoever the plants coming on, you allow, and selectively you remove what you don't want, which means the plant species which could suppress tea in the form of allelopathy or allelose poly. So if you regularly if you periodically remove those noxious weeds from the system, the rest of the innocent weeds will form a cover, and eventually that innocent weed cover would control the noxious weeds coming back through competition. Next thing is stripes. It's termed stripe spreading of tree bushes, which means after pruning. Actually, the one major problem we have in tea is every 4 years or so we prune our tea bushes, removing the entire canopy and exposing the ground, so which promote weed growth as well as wastage of many natural and other resources inputs. So my effort is to quick re-establishment of tea canopy after pruning. So within 150 to 180 days, that means 6 months, we have been able to do that at 100%, 95 to 100% coverage of ground by tea bush itself, whilst whereas in conventional tipping of tea bushes would take 3.5 to 4 years. Through my observations, for the first innovation, that is herbicide-free integrated weed management, with my experience, I came to know that herbicides which we are using, the spectrum of herbicides are ineffective on the weeds we are targeting. So there are about, actually as per my research, this is published internationally. As per my research, there are about 20 to 25 weed species which you should control because they have the ability of suppress tea bush growth and cause quantity and quality loss in tea crop. So out of which this 20 to 25, in my estate I have found about 23 for the three chemicals which we were using. Out of 23, 20 have developed complete resistance, which means those weeds are not getting killed by the weedicides, spectrum of weedicides we apply. So because of that only it was the motive for me to find some solution. In the meantime, the next observation I found was due to the excessive exposure to weedicides, tea bushes are dying. So I wanted to rejuvenate tea bushes and find some way to do it. So it eventually ended up with this innovation. It can be applied for any perennial crop, especially plantation crops. At the moment, Rainforest Alliance, the well-known certifying body, has picked up my herbicide-free integrated weed management, and they are to practice that in 90 different countries where they are operating in 20 different perennial plantation crops. Actually, it's implementation of a wide implementation of both in plantations. I can further develop my work as well as now I am to read a PhD on my work further, and actually my theme of my PhD is climate smart crop management system for tea. So I'll be investing which I earned through these innovations for my for widen up and strengthen my knowledge as well as whatever other things I have to do in this regard.